Hey, you. Yeah, you. I can see you. If you're my mighty roar. Arrgh! Why haven't you become a member of the M37 community yet? Click that subscribe button now, or I will come through that screen and grab you with my mighty claws. Arrgh! Be afraid. Be very afraid. Or simply just click the subscribe button now. Arrgh. Hey, what's happening, fellas? Nothing here at 4:52 p.m. Eastern Time this beautiful February the 22nd. I haven't been posting on a consistent basis. 3 p.m. every day is what I'd like to do, but it's just not working out exactly that way. But I am staying in touch, and I'm keeping my eyes out, you know, for my subscribers that are subscribed to my channel. Shout at me every once in a while and say, "Hey, buddy, why don't you do this video here for me on how to game?" But and I'll do that. Somebody actually on my Facebook page, which is Rusty M37 Gaming, search for it, and you'll find me. You'll see my beautiful picture there, and you'll say, "Hey, I know that guy." And you know, just hop on there. You can message me there. I check that page also. Somebody was asking me what's the quickest way for them to get some protector cells. I ran a few dungeons, and you know, you can get protector cells pretty quick that way if you're geared pretty good. That it don't take too long. But you know, if you're not really geared that well, you can't just run in there and solo those dungeons that quick. But yeah, I was soloing those private key. The other thing is, some of them don't always have 3 bosses. Only got 1 boss in it, and you're only getting like I think it's like 30 or 50 seals at a time. But again, if you're geared real well, you can make short work of it. But now here is an idea for people who are not so geared. Is over at River District, get 50 seals for every ritual heroic that you do. They call them she runs. The S on the he for heroic stands for small heroics. But anyway, let's check it out and see what we got here on Arm Swift on protector seals. Well, I think I might be looking. No. Yeah. Okay. Bags. It'd be under mine. It would be. Yeah. Right now we've got 230 protector seals. Can't spend them, not enough. So let's go ahead and head over to River District and see if we can get in a group. We don't have very geared or character or a squishy, mushy little tune right now that you're using. Want to get in a group, but want to pull out the anvil. Let's see. Travel. Yeah. And you just want to watch your chat, you know, in-game chat, see if anybody does a zone, says, "Hey, we got a she here on map 3 or whatever map they may be on," and you can, if you can just click this map button right here, which mine's on cooldown for a minute and 30 seconds, and it'll show you what map you are on. Right now it says I'm on map number 2, but you know, but it'll show you what maps you can transfer. If you can't transfer that map, then just whoever's hollering they got she run, just PM me, invite me please. PM is a private message, and I don't know, I might as well just go ahead and pick this quest up.
Fellow merchants have requested
I'm gonna be running those she's anyway. Only thing I'll have to do is run down and finish it up. Also, it's real easy to start a she yourself. You just type in zone chat, starting a she run on map 3, PM for invite, and people PM you and get you started. But a lot of times, if people see you running around doing these little rituals, they will automatically just start following you around. And then, you know, one person does it, and then they see 2 people running around, then they see 3. Then they just automatically start joining. And the bigger it starts to grow, like a snowball, you know, there's just more and more people will start with you if you don't want to holler for other people to come and join you. They seem to do it anyway automatically. Okay, I better tell you what I just done. What I just done was I looked to see if anything was up, and there is, so I put a little marker there. I clicked on it, put my marker where I want to go. It's over the Cabal, which I really don't need a marker. But anyway, so folks, I have it. After you do this so many times, you learn this map like your backyard. I've spent a lot of time over here in this old river district. I did say Cabal, didn't I? What am I going to Gyron for? I don't know. Took all of Armswift's defense gems out. Had sent them to my healadin that I'm playing with, or playing around with, seeing what its capabilities are, how far I can push it, trying to make it as close to a buffer DPSer as a cleric as I possibly can. Up to CN has been a breeze, but CN down, FBI and all that. Right now I'm running into a little stone here. As you can see, there's already somebody over here doing some sheets. Of course, I think it has to do a lot with my item level, and I need to get that Holy Avenger up. Holy Avenger enchantment up a little bit higher to increase my DPS a little bit more. That guy. Oh, kill this thing off here. Playing around with it. Not paying attention to my rotation.
one done. Our starting point was the Cabal. We'll remember that. We'll find out why I'm remembering that next time we get to it here. A little bit, as they say, later. I'll tell you why I said that. Starting point, Cabal. As I had said earlier, my map is off course. See that guy? There's a couple of them running up there to yeah, they're going a different way now that I go. But anyway, here's what I was trying to tell you earlier. See right there, that little picture? I'm on map number 2, and these are the maps I can transfer to if I wanted to. And the darked out ones I can't transfer to, so I'd have to get an invite. That to transfer to it, you just double click on it, or you just highlight it like this and you click the transfer button there. Now, when we completed that Cabal, that was 50, might as well say that's 50 protector cells, okay? Alright, there's 50 more protector cells. Next we'll go to Gyron. Now most of these maps and most of these little sheets run in a clockwise pattern. Like we started at Cabal, we went to Gyron, now we're going to, we went to Nostra, which is to Bay, and now we're going to Gyron. There's 3 of them, and you just keep going to those 3 in a clockwise pattern. You can see there's people up here doing this one already too. You do get into some sheets where they go counterclockwise pattern. They would go from Cabal to Gyron and then to Nostra and back to Gyron. Counterclockwise. I don't like the counterclockwise because I'm so used to running it clockwise that it confuses me for some reason. There's 50 more. Got 50. Oh, wait a minute. That made 150 right there, because we did Cabal, and that was 50. Then we did Bay, that made 50. And we did Gyron, that made 50. That'd be 150 already. So actually, for Gyron is our point. So each time we get to Gyron, instead of trying to remember, you know, add all those 50 up, each time you get back to finish Gyron, when you get back and you get back to Cabal, that's 150. Get here, you know you already done 150, and you're starting a cycle again. And each time it's 150. Get back. I forget sometimes I don't have defense gems, but anyway, at my item level, which is only like about the gems, it's 13.3 or 13.250 or something, or 230. The fire don't bother me too bad the way I've got it spec'd. Those that companion fire archons there. We're fighting over here. I run it. I'll run plumb out of the way to get to them to try to kill them. Yeah, so each time you get back to your starting point, you know that you've made 150. Now you can sit there and keep it in your mind and add it all the way up if you're just wanting to cap them out and don't want to go any further than that until you get to 1200. Which, as you can see, it's like dripping water. More people that start joining this little crowd of she runners, the faster it goes. Takes a couple minutes, and or at least a bunch of people. Okay, 51 seconds. We'll just say here. Somebody must have used a ritual flip. I see my crowd of people that was following me. It kind of disappeared here. But it picks back up again. A lot of people, instead of doing the dig sites to reach their 100% part of that quest line that they have to do, they'll do these and it goes faster for them. Then all they got to do is just run to a crypt and get whatever they have to get. Or dig site, a crypt for me because I got to get the remains of the departed. Some people may have took the one that you got to go in the sewer and get a weapon. It's the only dig site they'll have to do to finish out daily. Plus they can just cap off their protector seals if they want to while they're doing that daily over here. And also, if you're trying to get your weapon, you get arcane writings for this. And if you already got your weapon and you're not going to be raising no tunes and you get those arcane writings, hey buddy, you just capped off your protector seals, made some AD, and got some arcane writings to throw in the auction house. Those things on PC right now are still selling pretty decent, and I mean, it's not as high as it was in the good old days, but you still get, I think it's anywhere between 1,800 and 3,000 per page, arcane page that you put in there, is what it's averaging right now. You also get a black pearl for each one of these you do, which is 100 mining points. There's 50 more. See, now if I'd done my rotation right, I'd already had that killed. I didn't do my rotation correctly. It was out of order. That really messes your DPS up on your tunes if you don't do your rotations right. gets aggravating, it runs from you. There's 50 more. See, we did that one by ourselves with the improper rotation, and still didn't take that long. We're back to our starting point, so we're back at done another 150, so that's 300. So look at the mirror. Door gun is more. One other thing, don't be claiming your reward here every time you do this, because you're going to want to make sure you got your particular cells in sight, so you'll know how many they are that you have. Because after 1200, you know, you can't get any more. Each time you open them up, that just goes to waste if you go over that 1200. So what you want to do is when you reach 1200, is spin those suckers, man. What I do is go over to Victor's Enclave and buy me 4 rings at rank 7, as I am in VIP. That gives each ring gives me 4,400 salvageable, refinable astrodowns. Down you, buddy. You just made me waste that. Jumping around like that. Now we did our rotation right, so we got that thing. It's gone, buddy. Get it out of here. Hey, die, I said. What's the matter with you? You should already be dead. That should have wiped you out. There you go. So we're back at our starting point, so 150 more.
Extinguish.
And there's 50. As you see, it goes pretty quick, man. Don't take that long. Oh, okay. Situated. Ready. Now, if you're in a big group, you don't got time to get situated. You're going to want to, because everybody's using those heroics and epics and legendary mounts, and they're using, some of these people got level 20 guilds or so, and they're using their speed bonus for these runs instead of the extra XP boost. And by the time you get there, there's like 6 or more people. It's almost over with. Take a few seconds getting situated. You just lost out on 50 protector seals, man. And it does get that busy, especially on the weekends. It's a Thursday now. Knocked around, aren't we? I'm starting to see a lot of people raising Helidons all of a sudden. I mean, I'd hardly ever seen anybody running a Helidon until it seems like recently when I started working with my Helidon. And I also see they're figuring out evidently what feats to go with, because when you see that healing wave and burning guidance constantly going off, you got yourself a pretty decent healer there. And also you got a pretty good decent buffer if they took the other feats that they should have took. we do want to sacrifice a little for team, especially if you want to progress. You have to sacrifice a little on your end of your DPS and stuff, but not. But still, you want to also have that DPS, some DPS, because if you don't, you're not going to be comparable with a DC at all. With a healer, you gotta have the DPS. You gotta have the buffs. What I like about the Hilligan though is, man, he can be the DC, he can be actual healer, and he can be the DPS. I mean, he can be all that and a little bit tanky. And I will tell you, from what I've seen with the spec I'm using, I can get your power buffed just as good, and it seems like a little bit longer, if not better than most DCs that I ran with. And you can debuff damage. You can buff, and you can debuff target damage, and you can buff party damage also. There's a couple other buffs that you can put on there, but anyway, we're not talking about it. I got off track there. You guys are probably getting tired of hearing me talk about it. More. At this point, you guys know what to do. Just remember, keep running your little sheaves, and gonna add it up and know exactly when you've got 1200, or just keep doing them until you get tired and you've had enough. And just one thing you want to make sure is that if you are opening your claims, if you're claiming your rewards, do not go over to 1200, or every other one will be a waste. 1200 is your cap on your protector seals. But if you want to stick around and watch me for a little bit, happy to have you. Those of you that's not subscribed yet, you know, if you're watching this as a video or if you're watching this as live, be sure to subscribe. Taking too long. Unstoppable on that sucker. More. people hollering at me here in chat. Let me get on my Discord. You guys are going to hear me talking to other people. Let's see here. Let me turn a couple things off here. Exit out of this. Close that off. I got all kinds of programs running here. Okay, get in Discord. Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm on live right now. I'm just talking to everybody about the protector seals and astral diamonds. And I made 396,000 astral diamonds today so far. Yeah. And I'm working on tomorrow's batch. But I was thinking about, I'm wanting to get a couple more coalescence. That's the reason why I'm hitting this pretty hard. I want to get my DPS up on that healing, and I need to upgrade that Holy Avenger enchant to do that. So I'm wanting to, I already made enough with what I had to buy one today, and I've still got enough left over. If I cap at 360, if I cap all of them tomorrow, I'll be able to buy another one. That'll make me 2 up. Yep. But anyway, while it's double XP, I was thinking about raising me another tune for the Astrals.
Yeah, it's try and get hold of Frank to see. I got that EC that I was gonna run with him.
Yeah.
But,
I'm thinking I'll try one of those temp locks out.
Well, since it's double XP, I'm probably just a great weapon fighter again. I've deleted it twice, but I need that for my primary insignia for the hunter.
Oh, yeah.
But double XP, it won't be nothing.
No. Not with that 29% XP you get from your guild. It won't be much.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Speaking of that, is one of your officers online that can put a tune in your guild? If so, I'll go ahead and create one.
It does not look like it. Looks like we got members and recruits on.
Oh, okay. Because right now, my guild can only do 19% XP.
Now they'll want you to fill out application online too. I'll tell you now.
Oh, really? Well, forget about it then. I ain't gonna mess with that crap.
Yeah, it'll be an info. Freaking storm.
I mean,
1.5
Guardian Lights, they're wonderful gal. I wouldn't leave them no way. I just want to take advantage of that 29% extra XP there to get that tune up quicker. But yeah, I really like this guild that we have here. But he's got a wonderful guild leader and everything. He'll help you any way he can. All he expects out of you is for you to stay active. It. got your mic on top of your head?
No, I had it pulled away a little bit, but
Oh, okay. I can hear you good now.
I just don't think that Great Weapons Fighter Insignia is a big improvement to this class. I mean, the only reason they're doing it is for the deflect to get off of it. That's your main, defense. But and it gets a little bit of damage with what, like a crit or something on it. But
I've never used it for any of mine. I usually use the now one that I do use on just about all of my DPS tunes is the devoted cleric one.
no, I use the lantern.
Yeah,
The Lantern of Revelation or whatever.
I use that one. But
That's got crit, armor, ping, combat advantage. It's got it all.
as far as cheap, the devoted clerics, it's cheap, it's easy to get, and it's got power and crit on it. And that
Not easy to get. You got to level a cleric.
It's not. That's nothing, man. That's nothing. It's better than paying 1.5 million for an Eye of the Giant.
Yeah. Yep.
And everybody wants that wheel because of the buff that it'll give you with the fire. And if you don't get that one, another good one that you might want to consider is the Soulsight Crystal. Because as an active, for the extra DPS bonus it gives you.
I just use the lantern. I mean, on use it does 4,641 damage to nearby enemies, and then increases the damage they take by 14% for six seconds. That's a
for 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, see, Soulsight Crystal, I think it's 15 or 30 seconds. Yeah, it might be 30 seconds.
I'm gonna have to freaking do River District. There is no way. That campaign is called the Cloak of Ascendancy, correct? Yeah. The Cloaked Ascendancy. If you look for anything under the Cloaked Ascendancy in the auction house to buy out, there's nothing.
Oh, yeah, as soon as I finish this little thing, I'll see if I can find it.
There's nothing.
Well, you're probably right.
That freaking sucks. And the Storm King Thunder is 1.5 in auction house, but if I bought it right now, that would open up the random epic trials, because that would give me assault on Stormbog.
Yeah. Let's check the Zen market out here.
And it would also open up Fangbreaker Island. But then I still would not have Spell Plague Cavern. So I still wouldn't be able to do epic dungeons.
What one is that? Slops? That's Icewind Dales, isn't it?
What?
You'll need to in order to do the epic.
No, Spell Plague?
Yeah, Spell Plague.
That comes from Cloak of Ascendancy campaign. That's friggin' River District. And you gotta go all the way up River District.
Campaign buyout bundle. Get Dread Ring, Elemental, Icewind Dale, Amaze Engine, Sherndar, Storm King, Tyranny of Dragons, and get under. Wow. Okay. Dread Ring camp. That's Icewind Dales. That's Sherndars. Nope, there's not one for the Cloak of Ascendancy. Sure isn't. Alright, let's go back to Protector's Enclave and see where we're at on our Protectors. And so, see, Protector Seals. I'm going to pull my bag up here and down to my Protector Seals, see where I'm at. Start claiming those rewards until you get up to 1200. So you can see I got an Evidence of Evil, 50 seals, and a Black Pearl. I don't think the pearls are bound, so you can send them to your other tombs if you need to. And we got an Arcane Magic, so right there's between 1800 and 3000 Astro Diamonds if you wanted to sell it or keep it for your other tunes if you don't have your weapons already, or if you do have them already. Another Arcane Writing. Another Arcane Writing. Another Arcane Writing. And there we are. Now what I do with my Protector Seals is I go over here to this guy. I just buy me some rings. Then on my tunes, I just do the random dungeon and I do the random skirmish and I send 4 rings to them and they're capped. And that's all you gotta do, buddy. So that answers your question. Forgot what your name was. K1234, I believe is what you said, what your tag came up as. But yeah, that's the quickest way I know how to do it. As of right now, if anyone knows anything quicker, hey, don't keep it secret, man. Let us know. Alright, I'm going to sign out of here, and I'll catch you guys later. If anybody else wants to know anything, or wants me to find something out, if I don't already know it, I'll find it out. And I'll try to do a quick little video on it for you. If you haven't subscribed, be sure to do it. Alright, M37 is out of here.
Yeah.